Bridges reporting from the sideline. We're seeing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team.
They sustained a number of injuries. 4 different players out of the lineup. The coaching staff racking their brains to keep this ship straight.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, the wingmen for him. They have Fournier and Gordon. Vucevic is out there with the Ninu. And it's Carter Williams in at the 1. Now here's Carter Williams. With the drive, shakes off the strong D and hits the bucket for 2.
I tell you what, you gotta give credit to how committed and intentional Carter Williams is in taking it to the hole. I mean, nobody's going to slow him down. That guy is determined.
He had a nice open look right there.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice trip.
Carter Williams dishes to Vucevic. To the right side. Williams feeling it out a bit. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yes, that goes in.
You got to be alert to the slick ball handling ability of Carter Williams. Quite a maestro when it comes to handling the rock.
And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic is very effective playing it at the midway.
And Vucevic is very calm in chess. He's makes it simple but impactful pass. It's a big lead to the averages almost 4 assists a game.
Oh, I like how Carter Williams spreads the ball around. He opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth, long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Carter Williams. Fournier in the corner. He dishes it to Vucevic. And stolen by Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Crowder the pass to Ayton. Back to Crowder. But Green, first shot, first basket. He's on the blocks fast.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if we're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Carter Williams advances to Vucevic. The pass be good off the assist from Carter Williams.
4, cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Pass to Booker. Now left to the wing. He kicks to Crowder. Ayton's screen on Carter Williams. A drive by Paul. Got that one. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
To the paint and stolen by Ayton.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the defense needed to dominate on offense.
Phoenix shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Reset.
And he hits the first of three. He's off on the second. One so far. Suns lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
What we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. It was like, man, our record was here, this was that, and teams change. Your games have to change.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you a great hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves.
And Coach 200 so far, we'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, and one thing, Park, I've noticed is how light their hands have been. And thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off the tournament.
And Felix, look at who they've got on the floor. Frank Kaminsky out there with Johnson. Then there's Sharich, then it's Payne, and it's Carter at the 2-guard spot. And they pick up 2. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this team.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys have. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. John Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. That's a guy with great size and who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think can combine athleticism and skill with the way the players face man can have a tremendous impact in this game.
The Magic shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Here for Phoenix. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Paul dishes to Ayton. It's over Vucevic, and Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Williams against Paul. And Williams sends it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
There's Galloway following the bucket by Ryan. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Ejected by Crowder. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for Orlando. Devin Booker is checked in for Phoenix. .44 seconds left in the first half. Trying to shoot. They now take the lead.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving it.
Yeah, the lead has changed hands, and just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Hey, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter of who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Vucevic. Got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jams it from downtown.
That's a two-ball hitter from long range.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Outside Fournier. From downtown, nailed from three-point range. Fournier's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando. And a close game so far in the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Orlando up in front at 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Jones, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. It was clear they were the better team in the second quarter, and it's a nice 5-point lead they hold at halftime. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
Well, they've been great at creating good shots on a consistent basis. It's that simple. You win the game by easier baskets than your opponents. They've been doing that, and a good ball movement, good player movement, and good body movement is the big reason.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, they didn't do much of anything in the paint, did they? A lot of jumpers over there. Seems they need to address that in the second half. One-dimensional offense is not going to cut it.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Carter-Williams.
He just loved the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things. Taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade All Field Up for the second half. And so in the game for the Magic, the wingmen form. They have Fournier and Gordon. Now Farouk Aminu is out there with Vucevic, and it's Carter-Williams in at the point. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Aldrin, I mean, I could go on, and you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, and, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through the moment, but the fact that we're all still constantly staying in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of the team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of smiles, man. It was a different deal back then. But I tell you, man, I wouldn't trade that experience for you.
Sometimes, quite simply, getting a hand in the face of Vucevic is not enough. He doesn't buckle when the defense tightens up.
Ball gets to Trout. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Here's Booker, and he drives in. Vucevic with the ball.
And now, return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't you see Max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it? Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots. And the first one down. And with the dunk contest to Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off grade were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Ken Burch comes in for Nikola Vucevic, and it's James Innocent for Al Farouk Aminu.
Gotta stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Dayton sets the pick for Carter. Out to the right wing. Off it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Galloway.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You gotta be tougher defense.
Gordon with it. Kaminsky's there. From 11 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. And the Magic lead by 5.
Gordon's jumper really looking good, showing you how dangerous he is from the mid-range.
Carter looking around. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen.
The Suns shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Both teams deciding to change it up.
At 7 feet tall with range, Frank the Tank is a great fit for the way the game is played today.
Passes to Bacon. Over to the wing. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Birch gets to Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. A 2-point game. Payne's shot is good. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 each.
Now, here's Fournier. Jackson the tray.
Fournier saying, you see going on us? I'm coming right back at you.
We're at the end of the third, and they've still got a close one. Magic lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. When I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Now, Carter Williams setting the floor for the Suns. The forwards for them, Bridges, and Johnson. Payne out there with Devin Booker. And it's Šarić in at the 5, rolling the paint. And it's Vucevic missing.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Johnson, wide open, he fired. And the free ball is good. Johnson's got the first basket as they get going in the 4th for Phoenix. Orlando trailing here. And here is Carter Williams. That's the bacon. A pass to Vucevic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the D.
Johnson, the pass to Payne. And O'Neal against Šarić. Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the way. And now a 3-point Phoenix lead.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
And you know what? I agree. I think they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Now here's Vucevic. Here's Carter Williams. And Williams shines it in.
These are exactly the kinds of shots Carter Williams is expected to make. He's a natural leader who takes his role on this team very seriously.
Here's Booker. Not that bucket.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
The Magic trail by 3. 1:21 after the 4th. The feed to Vucevic. Over Šarić. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist from Carter Williams. And Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Player of the game, Devin Booker.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Gordon's checked in for the Magic. Evan Fournier comes in for Dwayne Bacon. Okay, let's check in with David Aldridge who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Martin Williams did over with his team during the timeout. This game is obviously close to going the way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys are on the same page and they're all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out.
Now here's Booker.
Get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. To the inside. Vucevic. It's four! And he has brought them within 2 points.
That's just pretty cool. That's what you want to wait for. The power of Vucevic on display.
Here's Booker. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And I would not be surprised to see them doubling up here.
Free throw good, but
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and you might be able to see this one in the books.
time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. O'Neal finds Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. And here's Aminu. Fires the 3. And it's taken with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick pop.
And it's Gordon missing. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting in those hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
And, you know, it seems like Paul is ageless. I mean, still sharp, still quick and fast, and one of the most active players on the floor at all times.
So the Suns win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge.